Hi, I'm Tessie Faye. I provide weekly videos to help you create a home that is welcoming, joyful, and peaceful. I believe that every woman deserves to have a home that they love, even you. And it shouldn't only be a home that you love, but it should be a home that fits your family and functions well for your life. In today's video, I want to talk about how our home can affect our mood, how our physical space affects how we show up in the world. So to tell you a little bit about myself, I am a stay-at-home mom. I've been a stay-at-home mom for 19 years. I have 4 kids, ages 19 to 10. And my husband was in the Air Force for many years. So we've lived in lots and lots of different homes. So actually we've lived in 10 different homes. I can 100% say that my physical space can affect my mood, and does. So there's been many times in our life where I've had a home of chaos, or I've had a home of order. And I want to talk a little bit about those two things and how I show up differently when my home is in those two different states. So obviously there's also all in between. So first of all, when my home is in chaos, the most obvious example of this is every time we move. Anyone who's been through a move knows how chaotic that is and how life just completely gets turned upside down when our physical space is a mess. But I think that my home also sometimes gets into chaos just in daily life, just when we get busy and crazy and we stop doing our daily routines or don't have time to pick up or focus on keeping our space clean and orderly. And when my house is in that chaotic state, I have a hard time thinking about much else. It's like every little thing, every little clutter or mess or little things that I need to deal with, it's like it sucks a little bit of energy from my brain every time I pass it. Even if it's not consciously, I think subconsciously I think, oh, you need to deal with that. Oh, that's such a mess. Oh, that's such an eyesore. And it's depleting, and it's hard for me to focus on anything else. And I don't show up as well with my family. I'm a little short-tempered with my children. I can't think of much else besides my chaotic home. On the other hand, I've had many times in my life, more of this luckily, but where my house is in order, where the things in my home are things that I love and that bring me joy. And when my home is in this state, more of a state of order, then it frees my mind. It frees my mind to focus on things that are more important. Our homes are important, but they're not the very most important. It allows me to focus on things like the relationship I have with my children or with my husband, or the dreams I want to have, the business I want to build, just the other things I want to do with my life. Maybe I want to sit down and read a book, and I can do that when my house is in order. But when my house is in chaos, I have a hard time being able to do things like that. Before I go any farther, I want to make sure that you're not thinking I'm saying that you have to have a magazine perfect home, or that your house needs to be perfectly clean all the time to have this home of order and for it to be able to affect your mood in a positive way. For me, having a house of order means that everything in my home has its own home. So every little item has a place where it can be put away, and that everything flows and works well together. The things in my home bring me joy. So that's what I'm talking about when I talk about having things orderly and how it affects my mood in a positive way when there are things that aren't constantly sucking my energy. I want to challenge you this week to pick one thing in your home that has been sucking your energy. Maybe it's a blank wall. Maybe you have been wanting to hang pictures on that wall and you haven't done it for who knows how long. And every time you pass it, you think, oh, I need to do that, or I need to figure that out. Maybe it's a cluttered area Maybe it's an unfinished project. Maybe it's a piece of furniture that it's an eyesore and you hate it, and every time you pass it you think, oh, I have got to get rid of that. Whatever it is, and there may be lots of things in your home, but let's just don't get overwhelmed. Just pick one small thing to focus on, and I challenge you to fix it this week. And I promise you that when you fix that one little thing that's been sucking your energy this week, that you are gonna feel peaceful. And when you pass it, you'll feel a little spark of joy and a little spark of happiness. One more thing, if you are searching for home decor, if you are looking for new furniture or rugs or lighting or anything at all, I get asked all the time where my favorite places to shop are. And so I created a free list just for you of over 30 of my favorite online retailers where I love to shop. If Target doesn't have it, if Amazon doesn't have it, and you're like, I don't know where else to look, then check out my free resource. It's the Ultimate Shopping Guide, Tessie Faye's Ultimate Online Shopping Guide with all my favorite retailers, and it's completely free. You can sign up under this video. So I hope you have a lovely week. I will be back next week, and bye for now.